Well, my grandfather migrated from Italy, and of course it was to make a new life and to start a new life. And there was not that much going on in Italy, so he came to the United States to start a business, start a family. He had his brothers that also migrated. Antonio Junta, who had the macaroni machines on 11th and Christian, and he used to sell the wine presses. And he had another brother, Charles Junta, who produced shoes, made shoes, and had a shoe store. My maternal grandfather had one of the first meat markets on the Italian market, and he was a wonderful man, and he left us a lot of wonderful memories.
He had no sons, he had all daughters, so the daughters all worked in the meat market.
That's
and
right.
I remember stories of them saying, like my aunts, who back then seemed so ancient to me, but they were probably my age, and they used to carry the the meat over their shoulder down to the other store, and but they were women, and he had no sons, and his girls did all his dirty work.
My aunt, who afterwards, as she got older and married Vincent Amoroso, who was one of the original Amoroso bakers, she used to drive the meat truck for my grandfather. Yeah, and I remember hearing people say, when we drove past your grandfather's meat market and we saw your mother, how beautiful she was. We used to look, and she was so beautiful, your mother. Not only was she beautiful, she was a wonderful Christian woman, and she was the best
They were
mother.
hard workers. They did the work of many men. These women. I always loved hearing those stories. Like, could you just picture Aunt Nancy with like a
yeah,
like
yeah,
a side of beef
and they
walking
were
down
built
the street.
strong as well.
Oh, yeah.
They
Oh,
were
my
built
goodness.
like bulls. They
Yeah.
were strong,
Yeah.
really strong.
I took Maria for the 4th time to Italy last year, and when I came home, I got sort of an inspiration, sort of a knowledge that it was okay for some reason for me to leave. I'm one person. I have an enormous home. It's a lot of work. I have wonderful memories. I have very happy memories. I have sad memories. My mom and dad both passed away in this home. But we have lovely traditions and followings that will remain in my heart forever. It's from my grandfather to my father to my husband. The people who came here and were here and had businesses, I must say, I don't know of anybody who worked harder than the people on 9th Street. They, through the winter, the cold winters, being outside, being in the meat market with no heat, the warm summers, and that time in those days we didn't have air conditioning, and it was hard work. It really was.
Well, I was born a little bit late, so I don't remember any of this. But when I hear these stories, I just think to myself, like, I'm just so lucky to be a part of this family. It's just such a memorable experience for me.
We have a lot of history.
Absolutely.
And I'm proud about it.